Hello, beautiful people. If you are new here or you've never met me, I'm Emmelie Dela Cruz, and I've been off Instagram going on 2 years. Somehow, I have grown a business to multiple six figures. I've run a marketing agency, and I don't plan on getting back on Instagram anytime soon. And as I have been thinking about growing my thought leadership, thinking about the next phase of my business, and having moved back to New York City after living in Dallas for the last 5 years, I know that I need to get back on Instagram, as in be more visible on Instagram, but I don't want to do it. So a lot has evolved in technology over the last 6 months, because I started looking into like AI twins or AI avatars, and the eyes, the hands, the technology was just not there at the top of the year. But now a lot has changed, and there are different platforms and programs that you can use. So I'm going to walk you through how I'm delegating my Instagram presence without photo shoots, without B roll. I know there are some entrepreneurs who say, like, yeah, just, record yourself, create B roll, record yourself doing whatever you're doing, and like smack some, captions on it. That's great. That's not particularly my style. I'm more of a storyteller, and I want to have a hands off social media presence, but it still not be janky, if that makes sense. So I'm going to tell you like what I'm doing, the tools that I have tried, and just essentially the trial and error over the last couple of weeks. So the first tool is Whisk. And Whisk is a Google tool. And think of a whisk like, when you're baking, you're mixing things together. So essentially, you can combine a subject, which is usually you, a scene where you want to place your subject in, and then a style, like if you want it to be a photograph, graphic design, etc. For me, I didn't use style because I wanted the pictures to be like exactly how I submitted them. So I basically found reference images on Pinterest. I added in my headshot, I added in the picture, and then I started generating. It did a pretty decent job. I'm not gonna hold you. It did a really, really good job. Some parts were like my eyebrows, for example, my face being like super glossy. Like there's like little teeny tiny things that aren't super duper accurate, but it's free, it's easy to use. Here's another example of something I generated with Wix. So this was the scene. This was again, I use the same headshot, and this was the output. Not as great. It made me look like Chrissy Teigen a little bit, I think. I'm looking a little Asian somehow. But again, not horrible. And then here's another one. This one nailed it. Okay. My hair color, my hair texture, the curls, everything. Like it did its thing. Now, the only thing with this process is like you're basically, I don't want to say stealing content, but because you're basically like putting yourself in an existing scene, um, it's not super, I don't wanna say authentic, but it's like this, like, let's say that the person in this actual picture saw my picture, they might be like, "Did this girl steal my picture?" Um, so it's not necessarily something that you're creating new or, like, from scratch, so that is, something to be aware of, and just some of, like, the repercussions of, like, posting some of these pictures online. But I think to start practicing, to, see what's possible, this is a great tool. And I'll make sure that I link everything down below. Now, the thing with Google Whisk is somehow, some way, I only got to generate maybe, I want to say 6 or so images. No, I'm lying. I'm lying. Probably like 10 images. Because I did have some trial and error for some of these. Like I showed you in the beginning, I had to keep generating things in different ways to see like what came out better. But my prompt was very simple: subject in scene. So this is a great beginner friendly option, but I got an error. So after I generated, I maybe use it for like 30 minutes. But after that, I ended up getting an error. Like I couldn't generate anything, I couldn't download anything. It was a pain in the ass. So I started looking into another tool, and I'll make sure like I link this down below as well. And this one allows you to do the same thing, but it allows you to prompt it. a little bit more. So in the first one, in Whisk, you can prompt it, right? So there is a prompt there. But here, you can put the prompt here directly, and then you can put a reference image, right? So same concept as Whisk, is just like a little more, I would say, like manual. You can control the model, the AI model, right? So there's Google's model, there's Flux, there's a whole bunch of different ones. So you can control your model, and then you can create your image. This is, I want to say, $7 or $12 per month for 4,000 credits, and 4,000 credits is about 40 short clip like videos, or what's 15 divided by 4,000, chat? I don't even know. Let's see. Or 200, a little bit over 250 pictures, right? So each month you can generate more than enough content for your social media on the $7 $12 plan. What I loved is, as you can see, I think these blew me away. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I had to play a little bit with the prompts, um, but I'm not gonna lie to you. It did its thing. So here's one. So this was the scene. This was the reference image, the subject, right, that I gave it, and then this was the output. Pretty good. All my toes are intact. My hands, my skin tone, my hair, baby. It did its thing, honey, and it didn't exactly copy. So like here, right? Like the image is like basically like a copy paste, like I said. Here, the image is similar but not exact, right? Then I got tired of looking for a reference picture. So I was like, okay, what else can I generate, right? So I started looking at more prompts. So I found, oh, and you see up here it says before ICA. So I found the AI Creator Academy. So it's a course that teaches you how to use this specific platform, and how to prompt it, how to create an AI twin, how to create AI avatars, all that stuff. I am not affiliated with them in any way. Well, I guess I am affiliated with them in the sense that I'm like telling you about it, but like I don't know the course creator. I am just a student in the program. It is a bunch of different modules. I'll show you that at the end. But moral of the story is, before I had gotten in the AI Creator Academy, I was just playing around with it, and it wasn't giving. Like this gave, I don't know if it was like beginner's luck, but then it started to go downhill from there, baby. This image here, all the way on the right, is a picture of Lori Harvey. She has a roller set on and she's sipping coffee. So I tried to generate that. It gave me little puffs. The angle was wrong. Here it gave me this random bow on my neck. It was a mess. It was really a mess. So I was like burning through credits. Like, so it's 15 credits each time that you generate an image. I was going through lots of trial and error, and it was taking hours. I think I started playing around with this maybe like around 9 o'clock, and like by 1 o'clock in the morning, I was still like, what the hell's happening? The people on the top, baby, I don't know who that is. Okay. I gave it this same image here, this headshot of me, and it generated this random girl. I feel like if me and, I don't know, a nice South American lady had a baby, this would be our daughter, but it's not me, child. It's not me. So after I took the AI Creator Academy, I noticed that I was doing some things wrong. The main thing was that I was using a headshot, which was like highly, like very polished. Um, and the model doesn't necessarily know how to like generate itself, if you will, with pictures that already have like a lot of makeup or whatever. So I retook my reference pictures with a bare face, this face that you see right here, and I got way better results. Like, you can't tell me this is not me. You can't tell me this is not me. Okay, I'm shooketh. So I tried different reference images, and depending on if I'm smiling, if I'm not smiling, if I'm slightly tilted, if I use my headshot versus this one, the prompts plus like the reference image that I gave it created really, really, really good results for me. So you can see here, even up close, like I'm shocked at how good this is. I'm in the process of generating a video as well to show you like the images in action, but this is a great tool that I'm going to have my team use. So now that I've kind of like played around with it, and I have the AI Creator Academy. I'm going to share that with my team. I'm going to share kind of like my tips and tricks from like playing around with it. And this is something that I'm going to delegate. So I'll probably like create a Pinterest board, and have them, generate images of me each week. I will approve them, and then have them generate videos based off the pictures that I like, and then eventually I'll hand off the entire workflow to them. But for now, like, I need to be in the approval process until we create a flow that works. So yeah, I'm gonna get back on Instagram. See y'all there. Again, these are some other images. So you can see like this one down on the bottom right. I don't know who this girl is, right? I have no clue. That was when I was using, I don't remember what picture, but then I switched the reference image, and that's when I started getting like me. So you do have to play around with it. You do have to have like a couple of different reference images, but all of that is shared in the AI Creator Academy, and shows you exactly how to set it up, how to create either your AI twin, or if you want to create like an AI avatar from scratch. It gives you the prompts, it tells you the settings, like it gives you all the tea on how to do it. And honestly, I think like in 30 minutes, I was able to like start getting these really good outputs versus the hours that I had spent doing these shenanigans here. So good luck, and I'll see you on the Instagram streets.